Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn defends Steffy, loves in jeopardy, Ridge's dubieties and stunning info. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, December 25th to January 5th, reveal that some heated competitions are on the way. During the week of December 25th to 29th, the show will be pirated for NFL football on Monday, December 25th. After the action resumes on Tuesday, December 26th, Hope Logan will formally again find herself facing Steffy Forrester's interrogation. Steffy will have growing fears about Thomas Forrester's love with Hope and the heartache that could be in his future. Since Steffy will still have dubieties about Hope's real passions for Thomas, she'll demand to know if Hope's in love. Of course, Hope may prompt Steffy to admire the private choices she's timber with Thomas and trust that they know what they're redoing. Indeed, if Hope admits she loves Thomas, that won't be enough to quiet Steffy's enterprises. Steffy will toss some pitfalls around and make it clear that Hope had better not give Thomas false stopgap. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester will bandy Eric Forrester's recovery since he's facing a long, delicate trip. Although John Finnegan will be auspicious about Eric's vitals and all the developments in his case, Ridge and Brooke will remain uneasy about his slow progress. When the experimental treatment was first offered as an option, Ridge incontinently bothered about Eric's quality of life if he survived. Despite Ridge's gratefulness to Finn for saving his father, he may wonder if Eric will ever truly get back to his old tone. It turns out Finn will also have a case who'll be familiar to numerous B&B observers. Xander Avant will come back on the scene and turn to Finn as his new croaker. B&B spoilers say Xander won't originally realize that Finn's linked to the Forrester family. Since Xander will meet with Finn in his office, maybe he'll spot a framed print of the croaker with Steffy Forrester and discover they re-wedded. One way or another, Xander will find out about the Finnegan-Forrester connection, so he'll be blown down by Finn's news. Will that also lead to some talk about Thomas and the part he played in all the baby Beth Spencer chaos? Xander clearly isn't an addict of Steffy's family and still considers him to be a villain, so he may trash Thomas and advise Finn that he's nothing but trouble. At some point, Finn will supposedly catch Steffy and Thomas arguing, no doubt about Thomas' heightening relationship with Hope. That'll put Finn in a position where he feels the need to defend Steffy, so he may content his woman. Just trying to look out for Thomas' stylish interests. After another appropriation for football content on Friday, December 29th, there'll be further Thomas drama during the week of January 1st to 5th. Xander's discussion with Finn will no doubt weigh on the good croaker and could leave him uneasy about Thomas' history. Maybe Finn will worry that Thomas is doomed to repeat it, especially since he could go off the rails if he loses Hope. As for Luna Nozawa, her relationship with RJ Forrester could get messy since she'll keep growing near to Zen Forrester Dominguez as well. There'll also be some updates on Eric's recovery, so will Finn still be pleased with the progress he's timber or will there be any new lapses? The bold, the beautiful spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some instigative occurrences, so stay tuned. Eric pushes Donna down, refuses to be a burden once quality of life declines. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Eric Forrester is conscious and off the ventilator, so it's easy to see why the Forresters and Logans are feeling so joyous. Not too long ago. It sounded like the end was near for Eric rather. Eric's awakening and capability to breathe on his own were commodity worth celebrating, but reality will set in for Ridge Forrester during the week of December 25th to 29th. We'll see Ridge worry about Eric's quality of life and how it'll affect his cater. Future moving forward. Brooke Logan will partake a lot of the same enterprises, so it won't just be Ridge who fears the worst. As happy as Ridge is to have Eric back, he'll have to wonder whether his father will ever truly be the same again. Of course, it's illegal for Ridge to suppose Eric can suddenly get up and run a marathon or indeed do further than utter many words right now. Eric is recovering from a life-hanging medical fire and just had major surgery, so it's reasonable for him to need some time out. John Finnegan will try to explain that, but Ridge will continue to fret over Eric and whether he'll still be suitable to do all effects he loves, especially design. Could Ridge's enterprises be a hint about Eric's recovery coming with some complications? Will Eric struggle to get back to his old tone and fret over being a burden to Donna Logan? B&B suckers will recall how depressed Eric was during his ED plot, which led to him pushing Quinn Fuller down. In fact, Eric pushed Quinn right into Carter Walton's arms. Still, he may push her down, too, if Eric feels like Donna can do better than a man in his condition. Eric might feel like he's doing it for Donna's own good, no matter what she might want, which is obviously to stay right by her honey bear's side. Will Eric push Donna into the arms of another man or at least produce some distance between them? Anyhow, the bold and the beautiful spoilers say Eric will get updates on his progress, but he may view the news as bleak if he doesn't recover presto enough. A Christmas phenomenon, is Eric waking up? The vacation season is just around the corner, and suckers of the bold and the beautiful are eagerly staying for Commodity Special to be in Eric's ongoing plot. As Eric's life hangs in the balance, the rearmost development has sparked a hint of stopgap in the hearts of suckers. As you may have seen, Eric blinked in the rearmost occasion. This small sign of life from Eric makes people wonder if a Christmas phenomenon is on the horizon. Is the primogenitor of the Forrester clan eventually waking up? So, let's cave in and find out. The bold and the beautiful Eric is going nowhere? In the rearmost occasion, observers were treated to a gladdening moment that may just be the Christmas phenomenon the Forrester family has been desperately hoping for. After weeks of not being sure about how Eric is doing, there's eventually a bit of stopgap. In Thursday's occasion, as dubieties impended over the decision to subdue Eric to Finn's experimental procedure. But also, commodity small but curial hap that made the Forresters feel hopeful. Eric, who has been on a ventilator, made a promising gesture that has everyone on the edge of their seats. Ridge and Brooke at the sanitarium with Eric, Bridget and Finn, who were looking forward to good effects passing after the procedure, allowed. It was time to get the family together. With effects being serious and Eric's recovery hanging in the balance, they said they wanted to take him off the ventilator in the recent occasion of the bold and the beautiful. This could decide how well he recovers. Brooke and Steffy had their moments with Eric. But it was Ridge, the son who really cares, who sat by his father's bed and made an emotional request for a sign. And also, it happed. Eric blinked a bunch of times like he was answering the important question of whether he could breathe by himself. Everyone in the sanitarium room felt a big shriek of relief. Ridge, who had misdoubted the decision to try the new procedure, eventually felt better knowing he made the right choice and gave Eric a good chance to get better. Indeed, though it's still beforehand in Eric's recovery, the fact that he showed signs of communication is a good sign. Despite the challenges ahead, like demanding a lot of recovery, knowing that Eric's mind is complete is a big palm. Like they say, half the battle is won. Bridget and Finn rush to check on Eric. The Forrester family, dealing with problems and arguments, really needs their pater around. However, it could bring the family together to fix problems between Zend and RJ, if Eric gets better. Plus, let everyone support him as they celebrate his getting better. However, Forrester Creations can start a new chapter and the family can work together on his new ideas if Eric is back. Suckers are agitated to see what happens coming, and the news about Eric has brought a lot of stopgap.